What's up YouTube, it's your boy Tay here and I'm back with another video, and today we're here with episode 3 of the realistic rebuild of the New York Jets. And last episode you watched us get absolutely destroyed by the Buffalo Bills 37-13. We made some trades before the game as well. This is the big episode. This is the trade deadline episode where we're gonna make some huge moves that's gonna change the franchise. I could obviously skip to next week, but I don't know if they're just gonna just not let me trade on the actual trade deadline week. So I'm gonna trade a week earlier and try to just get see what we can get for some people. So let's head over to the roster. So I told you guys in the last video to let me know some of you guys' worst contracts, and when I kind of did my research about it, I kind of realized that the bad contracts that are in the NFL are actually guys that they actually wouldn't trade, and some of the contracts that's that was realistic that I thought we can get. It's sad to say that they are already on my roster, aka CJ Mosley. So we don't really have a chance of getting any bad contracts and trying to get picks for them. But I'm looking at my roster and there's a couple guys that I want to trade, that I want to see if I can get a deal for. And the first guy is Marcus Mays. It's a good safety. But I'm gonna show you guys, so we're gonna go to the contracts here. I believe he only has a year left on his contract, and I can pay him. Yeah, I definitely can pay him without a problem. But again, I don't really want to pay top by time. He's 27. He's probably gonna want a 5-year deal. If we can get him for a 3-year deal, good money, right till he's 30, that'll be pretty good for us. But I just think that we're better off just trading him now and try to get the most assets we possibly can. So I was just scurrying just the teams and just seeing teams I thought could actually use a safety, and the two teams come to mind. Obviously my Eagles definitely need a safety without a doubt in my mind. I know they need a safety. And then I thought about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense is really good right now, but I just thought they're always looking to improve their team, and I thought that a safety will, do really good for them. I'm gonna go over to the Buccaneers and go see what they will give up. So Marcus Mays, I'm actually realistically trying to get a 4th round pick for him, and I'll probably try to flip something, flip a next year's 7th to get a next year's 7th to get a next year's 6th or something. So let's see what we can get here. So as you can see, we are piling on a ton of picks already. So we have 2021, it's probably look like the 1st round pick. We got another pick. We got 2 seconds. We got 2 3rds. We got 2 4ths. We got 2 5ths. We got 2 6ths, 2 7ths. We're trying to pile up a ton of assets, man. I'm trying to really build this team from the ground up, build it from scratch. This roster is absolutely terrible, but let's see if we can get this trade done here. We can go for a 2022 7th round pick. We're gonna do our worst one. See if we can get this deal done. Boom, there it is. Just easy pick. So we got the 4th round in next year's draft, and we have a 2022 6th round pick for Marcus Mays. I feel like it's a win now move for the Buccaneers. They have a safety that has proven that it can plug and play with Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles, he just knows this. He knows the scheme, got a nice player, and I feel like he's gonna do great with him. We got some draft picks to accumulate more assets. So we have this Farley guy. He was already a captain, mostly probably a special teams captain, but he's gonna have a chance to play. We're gonna obviously pick some guys up on the free agency because we don't have enough players. But I actually wanted to shock you guys because we watched the first episode. I was thinking about trading Quentin Williams, but I was just I don't know about it. But then I've been doing some research. I actually been looking at some trade deadline deals, and I seen Quentin Williams in one of the trades. I was I kind of want to trade him too. So let's just get freaky. I know Jets fans, he was a top 3 pick last year, but I think it's time. You just know it's just time to move on sometimes. And I think there's a ton of teams that are really looking to try to get Quentin Williams. The trade that I seen for Quentin Williams was for the 49ers, and that's a team I'm going to try to target. but I'm gonna go target some other teams. Also, the good thing about this trade is I don't actually have to worry about the teams. Like, they don't have to just be contenders because he's pretty young. So there could be some good teams or some bad teams that probably will try to trade for Quinn Williams. So I like that. That gives me more options. So I actually going to try one team, and that is the Arizona Cardinals. After Chandler Jones got hurt, their pass rush has dipped a little bit. We also see Hassan Reddick kind of pick up the pace and actually revive his career. But they can definitely use some pass rushers. So I'm going to see if we can get anything from the Arizona Cardinals. They're not the greatest team. They're a playoff team right now. So let's see if we can get like a good pick. Obviously, I think for Quentin Williams, you're not going to get a first round pick for Quentin Williams, but I think a realistic pick is a second round pick for Quentin Williams. I think you could get a second round and at worst a third round for him. I'm gonna see if I can try to get a second round pick in next year's draft and try to go and get like, I'm gonna try to press my luck and see if I can get a 5th round pick in next year's, in the 2022 NFL draft. Ooh, okay. So the Arizona Cardinals are pretty deadlocked of getting this. I want to see if I could talk to any other team before I go back to the Arizona Cardinals to see if we can get a deal done. Alright, so I'm going to go talk to the 49ers real quick, see if I can get the same offer for them without having to add in anything. Whoever I can get the pick, whoever I can get these 2 picks and don't have to give nothing back in return, I'm probably going to take. But let's see what the 49ers say here. Bro, they're not even remotely interested. Okay. I actually think another interesting team would be the Tennessee Titans. They will kind of need a little boost in the pass rush. So I'm going to see if I can get a pick for them. See if we can get this. I might probably just go to Arizona. I think Arizona's probably going to be the best shot what we have to get the deal done. But I think Tennessee Titans may actually take this right here. Let's see. Oh, wow. There it is. We have traded Quentin Williams for a 2nd round pick and a 5th round pick in the 2022 draft. Jets media is probably going to kill this trade. About my coaching candidates that I was looking at, Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator of Tennessee Titans, and Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator of the Carolina Panthers. A little update there. I'm kind of leaning on trying to sign Joe Brady as our head coach for next year. I think it's just different. I think the New York Jets would never do this because they're just not smart enough. But I just think it would just be a great opportunity. He was the offensive coordinator for LSU. Now he's the offensive coordinator of the Carolina Panthers, doing a good job with them. Even though, as I'm recording this video, they lost to the Atlanta Falcons. But I just think for the young age he is, I just think he's a good offensive mind. He can just add some flavor to this team that, like, just Adam Gase just put a negative on his team. But anyway, I was thinking about trading Chris Herndon. He has 2 years left on his contract. I'm gonna look to try to trade him in this video. I really do not want to trade him, but I feel like we could draft someone, or, you know what I mean, patch this tight end group. He's talented, but like, I watch these Jets games, and I know this is not your real life, but I'm trying to treat it, and he just doesn't really do anything. It could be Adam Gase thing, could be him, could be both. But I'm gonna try to see if we can trade him. Again, if you don't notice, I'm not sure to trade in division unless I have to. So let's see who needs a tight end. I'm trying to find like a realistic team that can use a tight end. The Cardinals could use a tight end as well. We have a bunch of cap space too. I'm gonna find a bad contract. I'm gonna find a bad contract in this video. On second thought, I'm just scanning through the teams. I can't really find a team that will actually like use Chris Herndon and like that would actually need him. I've thought about the Bengals for a second, but then I was like, I kind of want something. I'm probably just gonna keep Chris Herndon. If worse, if I don't do I want to see what my next coach be able to do with Chris Herndon. If not, I'll trade him at the trade deadline next year. But I have an idea of a bad contract that I think we can try to go after and get. So the bad contract that we're gonna try to get is Alshon Jeffrey. I don't know if this is gonna work because this is Madden, but in real life, the Eagles are desperately trying to get off of Alshon Jeffrey's contract. I think if they can give up a pick, they probably would do it. So I'm gonna try to get it. I probably won't get it because this is Madden. Madden doesn't have the trade logic of real life. But I'm gonna see if I can get him. If I can try to get Alshon Jeffries for like a 5th round pick, a 5th round pick and a 7th round pick in next year's. Let's see if we can get that here. I want a 5th round pick. I'll take their worst 5th round pick, and I want a 7th round pick in next year's draft. And I have to give up a player who I'm gonna give up a 7th round pick in 2022, my worst one. Yeah, see, this is not like realistic at all. Like, I think the Eagles are really trying to do this trade in real life. All right, so I'm probably just not gonna do that. I don't want to really like force get on the Eagles and trade that. I obviously could, cause I think that's a realistic thing. And the last guy I'm thinking about trading in this video is Breshad Perriman. I mean, he hasn't really done anything for the Jets this year, but he can be, he could be a piece for some team that kind of needs a wide receiver. I mean, he's not anything huge. In the last video, we traded Jameson Crowder for the Packers. That was actually a big trade for them. He's not going to be someone like that. He's going to be like a small piece that some team can take. I don't really know a team that can use him. I mean, I can see the Saints. They kind of need a receiver, you know. Sanders with the COVID stuff. Michael Thomas haven't really played. So I can see us trading with the Saints here. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to see what the Saints trying to talk. Let's see what the Saints trying to talk for Breshad Perriman. Obviously, we're not asking for nothing crazy. That's Breshad Perriman. Actually, we'll try to just get anything. So let's see if we can get a 2022 4th round pick. It's 2 years from now. It's not anything close. See if we can get that from. And we actually did. The only reason why I got a 4th because I knew it was going to be for 2022 and not 2021. If it was 2021, I probably would have asked for like a 5th or a 6th. But it's just down the road. So the New Orleans Saints get Breshad Perriman. You know, Michael Thomas is already out for week 8 or week 8. Sanders with the COVID stuff. They kind of need receivers. So Breshad Perriman is something that can hold it down until Michael Thomas probably gets back. Breshad Perriman hasn't really done anything for us anyway. So we just got more assets. And that's probably all the trades I'm gonna do for this episode, or for this year basically. Because I think we're not gonna just trade everybody. That's just not realistic. But I wanted to trade to some of our main players and get value for them. So let's go look at our picks. So we are really set up for the future here. We got 2 1st round picks in next year's draft. We have 2 2nd round picks. We have 3 2nd round picks. We have 2 3rd round picks. We have 4 4th round picks, 2 5th rounds, 2 6th rounds, 2 7th rounds. We have 2 1st round picks in 2022. You see these picks, guys, like it's insane. I wish you can, like, you know, they go down in 2023, 2024. We have more picks, but since we only could do like a 2-year thing, I have a ton of picks. We are in a position. We are in a position. If we don't get the #1 pick, I am going to leverage these picks, and we're gonna move up for #1. If we don't have #1, we're gonna try to move up. The thing is, Jacksonville has the same amount of assets, but this is Madden, so they won't really trade for the #1 pick. But we have the assets. I am going to try my best to move up to #1 if we don't have it. Hopefully we have the #1 overall pick, so we don't have to worry about it. We can keep on building our team. But I like the road we're heading in. We don't have talent on this team at all, but we have a future. We have a ton of picks. We have to hit on these picks. But before we end this video, we have 48 out of 53 players, so we have to add new players. So this is what I want to get on my Sam Hinkie mode, and we want to go to free agency, and I want to offer some guys a chance to play on a terrible team, on an absolutely terrible team, have a chance to go play. I don't think we have. I don't know why Jacoby Brissett and Josh Rosen aren't, you know, I don't know why Taysom Hill. I don't understand some of these free agency stuff. I'm not going to sign any of these guys. PJ Walker. I don't understand why some of these guys are in here. I wanted to see if we can grab a quarterback that was actually worth getting. I'm not going to get Josh Rosen and Jacoby Brissett because they are actually on rosters. I would sign guys here, but the allegations and the stuff that happened to him, I don't think I want to actually touch them. Lamar Miller, yeah, I kind of want to see what the young guys have. I want to see if we had anybody young in free agency. It's not really anybody crazy. Wendell Smallwood, yeah, but I like the guys we have. Want to see what Ty Johnson, what P. Ryan can do. So I had a thing for Dwayne Washington, but nah. I'm actually going to give Corey Coleman a chance. We're basically tanking, so my idea is just to try to get any guy that is young, probably you could say bust, and try to see if we can get any spark of him at all. So we're gonna give Corey Coleman a try on the roster. He's probably not gonna start. He actually is not gonna start, but he's gonna have a chance. We're gonna put him in some games, and we're gonna see what we have. If he show anything, he could be a trade asset, or he can actually be on this team for the long run. I'm also going to give Rudy Ford a chance on his roster as well. He's a former Eagle. Joe Douglas knows him from his time in Philadelphia. I think that will be obviously realistic fit for him coming in and, you know, having a chance on the roster. Probably be a special teams guy. He's super athletic. He's super fast. You can see he has 92 speed. I mean, guys in the free agency pool don't have that speed like that. So I think he could be a nice special teams guy, come in and get some things down. 1-year contract, try to prove it. I actually totally forgot. There's one more guy that I was looking to deal, and that is Brian Poole. He only has a year left on his contract. Again, I'm not really looking to pay anybody. He's 27. That's the kind of age that I want to get out early before it's too late. And I actually don't know what team that I think will be like the Vikings is a team, yeah, but they're not that good and they're not winning anything, so I don't see them wasting assets to, you know, to go get him. So I'm trying to think of a team that needs a corner that's pretty good in the playoff hunt and trying to, you know, do something. And I don't really know that team, honestly. The Raiders actually would be a pretty good option. They need a corner. Let's try the Raiders. See what the Raiders are talking about. Their needs is a corner here. Let's see what the corner's looking like, actually. Yeah, oh yeah, they do need some corners. They have the rookie there. I mean, I seen him get benched a couple weeks ago. Alright, let's see their picks. I don't think you're gonna get anything crazy for Poole just because he's, you know, an expiring contract basically. So I think a 4th round pick and probably a 7th round pick in next year's draft. See if we can get this deal done here. Boom, another 4th round pick. So we have a ton of 4th round picks. And we have Brian Poole, and he's off the team. Again, a corner that I like, but a 1-year contract. I'm not really looking to pay anybody, honestly, right now. So let's go look at the ready to negotiate. There's some guys. I'm really not going to try to give anybody. I don't know why Dontario Poe's on my team. Honestly, don't know why. This guy's not asking for much. He's actually asking for a 1-year deal. That's kind of the deals I'm looking for. Like, these guys is looking for 1-year deals. These are guys I want to keep on my team, except Frank Gore. Frank Gore, I will release Frank Gore right now. I don't know why he's on this team. I keep him, whatever. But these guys, no one's looking for like anything crazy. Brian McDougal, I was going to think about trading him, but he's not asking for much either. So yeah, most of these guys we're not going to keep. But no one's asked for like big time money. Yeah, no one's asked for big time money. So we're pretty good. I think we traded all the guys. I could trade this guy. I mean, we're probably just gonna let him walk. I don't think he has any huge value anyway. We need to pick up one more guy in free agency. We need to fill that void that Brian Poole just left. Let's see if we can find a upside corner. We could try to bring him out there. I don't want to get anybody old. Let's see. Cyrus Jones, 5'10". I want some guy that's freaky. Ooh, I see this. I mean, I could get this guy off the practice squad, but I see a guy that's off the block. I seen him get picked up by New England a chance. He's just 6'4". He's a huge body. I'm gonna pick him up for a year to see who he has. He just freakishly 6'4", fast as crap. Yeah, so we have this team. The team is looking entirely different. This is basically the roster now. We have literally no one above 80 except CJ Mosley now. This team is entirely different. Again, let me show you guys the draft picks though. We have a ton of draft picks. We have now 4 4th-round picks. So we have absolutely a ton of assets for next year's draft. I am totally ready. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is mostly the trade deadline episode. I was gonna put gameplay in this, but I feel like this video will be way too long. I actually have a deal for you guys. You get this video, if we can get 10 likes on this video, I will upload the next video right away. Usually I'll upload these videos every Saturday, but if you guys can hit 10 likes on this video, I'll drop the next one as fast as I possibly can. So make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's your boy Tay, and I'm out. Peace.